Let's clear and ground. Let's clear and ground. Let's clear and ground. Hi. Welcome. I'm hearing like this is an underground love tunnel right now. I'm feeling like we're in the blankets, feeling cozy, nothing too sexual, just a type of intimacy that feels very perfect, very relaxed, very calming, very welcoming. I'm hearing like unwelcoming for some reason. I wasn't expecting to channel in this way right now. I was actually just going to kind of be crocheting for you and talking, but this seems like it wants to be talking about a message, like an unexpected gathering, relationship, responsibility, taking our memories, processing what we feel is just, what we feel like justified, and what happened, someone's reaction, your reaction, pinpointing something timeless, and I'm seeing purple, patience, rain, alchemy, transmuting, going through, picking up the pieces. I'm hearing bondage, BDSM, sexual encounters, sexuality, multiple partners, one partner, facing yourself, facing what you're deserving, understanding your worthiness, praying, manifesting couples, maybe even as friends, like it just seems like intimacy on new levels, but not even wanting to be in a relationship if you're not in a relationship, or like it's just like diving into different mindsets. It seems like it's like welcoming for something more specific to come in, like just witnessing love, new relationships, even if you're not the one in them. It's like it's just like going to gatherings and just becoming more present, almost like I just want to say like twin flames, like even maybe you'll find your twin flame. I'm seeing fame now too. Like your purpose, your insight, your wisdom, your hobby, your influence, your positivity, your light that you're sharing. I'm hearing light work, exponential growth. It's like being in new situations and witnessing how you are able to express and share your divinity and be spontaneous in what you're capable of processing, developing, destroying, concluding, being a part of something vast, mysterious. I'm hearing cycling, I'm seeing Halloween, I'm seeing people talk about ghosts and then making out. I'm seeing people drinking punch, enjoying, but it's like a sip of life. Like it feels like immortal life, like people like feeling like they're almost like feeling invincible and unstoppable, and there's a reason for it. There's consequences to you actually doing what you're supposed to be doing in the best possible way. Like here's your reward, here it goes, happy day, happy day. I'm seeing people wearing turtlenecks or making their own turtlenecks, like making more clothes, trying something new with what you already have. Some people even like reorganizing, a good time to like letting go. I'm hearing it's just masterpiece codes. You're still wanting more in the end of enough delight, potential, trying to see more potential in a very minuscule scale. Also, welcome. My name is Aekon Star Elohai. I like to crochet. I like to channel and talk to spirit, see what's going on in a collective conscious flow. These readings usually come out pretty abstract and fast. So I thank you for being here. I hope you have a laugh or two. I hope something resonates. I feel like it's time to be brave, collective. It's time to notice when you're the actual like resource of light, of love. I'm hearing some of you really deserve the attention. Some of you are actually really trustworthy, even amongst, I'm hearing like gossip, work relationships, fun times with friends on the weekends. I'm hearing like dance companies. I'm seeing people talk about boarding, like riding different boards, like skateboards and stuff. I'm hearing video games again. It's just like joy. It just feels like joy. Couples walking, holding hands in parks. People hanging out by fires. Someone singing like the same bar songs on repeat, like top 40. Really enjoying themselves. was like, oh, maybe I should show you what I'm doing. I'm just like doing simple like stitch pattern. I'm making floor pillows, but I was thinking I really want them to be kind of big, a few of them big and a few of them small. I'm not really going with a 4/4 on that. I'm also hearing Fallen. I'm also seeing that song like we fall down and we get up. I'm hearing joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. I'm seeing Ren and Stimpy, like really old cartoons from Nickelodeon. Someone talking about barbecues, Burning Mac. I'm just seeing like late night shows. Sometimes like these things come out as buzzwords. I feel like I have to keep emphasizing this as buzzwords, as things that like resonate in your past, something that might become into play later as like a joke. I feel like the light just got darker. As like a joke or part of a dialogue, part of a synchronicity, something symbolic. Because sometimes I'll hear, for some reason I'm hearing ketchup right now. I like honey mustard. I don't know, that also wanted to be said. It's really just like trusting. Oh, sometimes I think it's also important for me to talk about how I'm processing, because others might be witnessing their own development psychically and feeling more empowered and noticing that there are certain things that a lot of us do similarly in our framework and our processing of our just our goddesshood, our energy. Even like just like studying each other. I keep hearing like witness in what? Witness in empowerment. Someone's really emphasizing that right now. I'm seeing people do the stinky leg. People also at carnivals, like food festivals, raves. It's just a lot of like good times. Can you really see what I'm doing? Maybe it's not that important to see it individually. Lately I've been like doing this on the train, and it's been wild how many people like purposely will sit by me just to talk about the fact that I'm crocheting on the train. And I usually see it as a very delightful conversation, because I try to just explain like crocheting is so forgiving, because you can easily go back if you mess up. So it's nice to not have to do something that's stressful right before work. That's very peaceful and calming, especially doing repetitive motions. It's very good to get into a meditative state. For me personally, whenever I'm doing anything that's really like repetitive, it's really easy to channel spirit and kind of feel out my own thoughts and see where they're going, what they're gravitating towards, how I can transmute in the moment and not have to feel like I'm being rushed, but instead very empowered, feeling like it's a superpower to use my mind to my advantage. Because it's really what you're capable of taking on, your strengths, your weaknesses. It's just like understanding your fears, your doubts. Like this is all things like you can get rid of, that you can switch up. And yes, there are times in life where like it has been harder to do so, but now that I've been in my flow for so long, like I can't imagine life without me being like grounded, centered, connected to spirit, connected to who I am, my purpose, my higher self, if you want to say it like that. But sometimes I feel like my higher self, even though like it's in me, at the same time it's also very much outside of me, and we both be in it, if that makes sense. We both just I'm saying it like we're separate, but we're not separated. Like it's always like this extension. It's like me playing me in a game. It's kind of sometimes how I like to think about it in like one way, but I feel like there's multiple ways to grasp your own essence, and I think there's more things that will be expanded on. That's a big thing for me. I just constantly think like, or at least why I don't necessarily gravitate towards a lot of religious and spiritual philosophy sometimes, because I feel like they're a bit too concrete, and I feel like as we move forward in time, we're like consciousness, God's source, is going to continue to expand, and like the Shakti goddess energy is just going to just like and like the best possible way, and just like spirit off new things. Like it's all I'm hearing like, isn't there like a story of like Hanuman and like Shiva is like sperm or something, and then like doing something loud. Forgive me for not being able to say it clearly. I don't want to missay anything. If someone knows that story, please write it down for us. That'd be great. I'm hearing a lot of you are graduating, and you, in terms of like your spiritual body, your auric field. Someone's saying like ask for more support and protection while it's being amplified, like your own energy is being something's being washed away, washed out, washed clear, kind of a purification process, if you will, for some of you. I'm hearing someone like saying it's taken down, and then people taking down calendars and like posters and things, and like again reorganizing spaces, and just like while they're also going through their mindsets, just being more aware. I'm hearing something small, polite, like small actions politely taken towards a better relationships forward, respect, responsibilities coming through. I'm seeing people just tending to gardens, and it doesn't always feel physical. Honestly, a lot of it feels very mental, like just outside, but like almost like doing things while you're dreaming, and then watching dreams help you in your physical reality in the end. Well, I actually have like a mistake right here, but I think you could just go around it. Someone's saying it's okay to make mistakes. You are not your mistakes. You are not your short fallings, I'm hearing. Again, someone's saying we fall down, but we get up. It's like an old church song. I actually really loved like going to churches just to hear people sing. I also like the atmosphere like of like big churches, like big old churches. Like if I could have like an ideal house would be basically like an old church that looks like a castle that I just like turn into my house, and it becomes like this sanctuary, and I'm just making a whole bunch of art, and like have like 3 big ass altars where I'm just like praying all the time. People come over and we're like painting and like eating good food together and talking about how cute my animals are, because I got hella fucking animals in my house. That's how I want to be. That's why I'm just manifesting through the screen. Do you like to manifest through the screen? Do you like to like post TikToks or like things to your Insta story, or like you go on Twitter and you repost something and you have like a specific folder, kind of like portfolio type vibes of like a mood board of what you want, what you desire, how you see yourself, what vibes you're giving off right now, just like reflection. Y'all into that, like a Tumblr type vibe? I think those are good. I think it's fun to play around. I'm hearing people play like The Sims and then use The Sims to manifest. Just like enjoying, again, like exponential growth and knowledge coming through conscious wise. It doesn't make sense to just limit it to, oh, it can only be this way, you can only pray this way, you can only like be with God in this way and have this relationship or understanding of God in this way. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to just like not process that things are expanding and growing all the time. So why would they not reflect that spiritually as well? Like if technology is doing this one thing, why can't it also be incorporated into our spiritual practices and processes of like how we're connecting, like especially like interconnectedness. I think that's going to be a big thing more and more with communication as we develop further as humans in our psyche and our mind. I'm just really grateful to be alive. I feel like I'm just hearing glorious, like just like a lot of us realizing more and more as time goes through, like how much power we have in our bodies and our breath works and our creative processes, and how we love our family, our friends, and how we treat ourselves, how we've developed ourselves over times, how we see new colors, I'm hearing, speak new thoughts. Not being afraid to say what was on your mind, what you're exposing yourself to, like really witnessing gratitude for the right actions and choices. Again, not beating yourself up along the way if things do seem sour at different times. So a lot of things really just be working out in your favor. A lot of little miracles, like, oh, like I forgot, this just happened to me. I forgot to turn on the timer for my food when I cook my pizza, but then I'm all distracted in my zone, right? But I realized I had this thought, oh, suddenly, oh my God, did I even put the timer on? No, the timer, I never pressed start. But when I went to go look at the pizza, fucking perfect timing. And like shit like that happens to me all the damn time, and I don't take it for granted because I know it's like me being empowered, being my flow, being in alignment, being at the right place at the right time, knowing that my thoughts, God's source, loving goddess energy is just always with me, empowering me, being here because I'm listening, I'm aware, and I'm taking action, and I'm reflecting. Thank you.